What's good? What's poppin'? What going on? Gang. Welcome back to another video. On this channel, my goal is to provide you with content that's both educational but also entertaining. So, as y'all can see, we have another porn topic, courtesy of one of the goats of this industry, one of the goats of just intellectual, just self-development, courtesy of Jordan Peterson. And here he is talking about why you should even consider quitting porn and stop watching porn and go on the route of self-mastery, because that's what it is pretty much, right? When you decide to start managing your spending and you decide to stop watching pornography, you're essentially going on a route of self-mastery. I'd say the highest form of a man is his ability to pass up on sex, or to not want sex even though he wants it, right? What I'm saying?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If you as a guy, you can see oh, this girl's attractive, I would smash her, but her personality is trash, but there's an issue with her character, or she would bring drama into my life, and you would want to smash, but because of the negative aspects of her that she brings, you say no, I won't smash her. I say personally, that's the highest form of self-mastery as a man. But here's Jordan Peterson's take on porn addiction and why you should quit porn to begin with.
What advice would you give to someone looking to quit porn? Well, I gave some advice a little earlier about quitting alcohol, and I would say it isn't that you're trying to quit porn. It's not the right way to think about it. The right way to think about it is that you're trying to figure out how to have a better life. And so you have to figure out, well, I would say do the future authoring program and keep your porn addiction in mind and think. So in the first part of the future authoring program, it asks you a bunch of questions about what your life could be like in 3 to 5 years if you took care of yourself like you were someone that you cared for. And then it asks you questions about your friends and your family and your career and your time outside of work and your health and the important dimensions of life. And it asks you to spend 20 minutes writing about how good your life could be in 3 to 5 years if you got your act together and did what was good for you. And then it asks you to write about the hell you could be in if you didn't. And so I would say you really need to do that, because porn isn't the issue. The issue is that you're not living your life the way you want to. And so you need a vision of life that's more compelling than the porn, and you need a counter vision too that frightens you, because otherwise porn is obviously extraordinarily gratifying in the short term, but you seem to be suffering from the medium to long-term consequences of its use. And so you need a story that you can tell yourself that's really deeply thought through about why this is not appropriate for you, how it's hurting you, and how it's minimizing you and perhaps making you embarrassed and ashamed and more socially isolated and all of that. So I would say think about it as cleaning up your psyche and your behavior rather than merely stopping porn. You also might want to write down, and you could do this in the negative vision part of the future authoring program. You got to write down everything bad that you think porn is doing to you, because obviously you have some suspicions that this is not good for you, right? That it's actually harming you in some important way. And so you need to be fully cognizant of what those ways are, and then take them seriously and decide if that's the pathway through life on which you wish to travel. And then I would also say good luck to you. It's a very good idea to identify one of your weaknesses and work on it. You can strengthen yourself substantially by doing that.
So I genuinely hope that video gave you some insights. He's one of the ghosts. He definitely has a lot of good content and good things to say with regards to bettering yourself, going on a route of self-mastery, and just being a better man and person in general. So if you guys want a more practical, hands-on guided steps on how you can go about creating your porn addiction, definitely get my free mini course, mini email series on how you can go about creating your addiction. Because once you make that step of creating your addiction, there's a lot of different processes that start happening to your body. First of all, you start going through withdrawal symptoms, meaning your body has to start getting used to not having that substance, or in this case porn, on his mind, or watching on a regular basis, and you start having cravings because at certain times of the day, at certain periods, you would usually watch porn, but now you're no longer doing it. And now you have to put certain roadblocks in place to avoid relapsing to pornography again. There's certain foods that you should be eating that definitely help reduce those cravings. There are certain meditation practices that you should also be conducting that help, because like we have that energy of wanting to watch porn, right? But like they say, energy can either be destroyed or created. It is just transferred, right? Energy can be transferred. So that energy in your body needs to be transferred into something else. You can't just continue how you were doing everything else. You can't just continue how you were living or whatever you were doing before and just expect all of a sudden, voila, I'm not addicted to porn anymore. For some people, for some few, that's possible. But that energy, like I said, energy can either be created or destroyed. So it has to be transferred into something else, right? So the mini series walks through all of that into a lot more detail. So definitely check that out, cop it, and I'm happy and fortunate that you found this video and you can help me help you. You know what I'm saying? Alright, bro. So God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste, and always remember, always, 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 if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Alright, deuces.